Roblox is a massive online platform that lets users create, share, and play games made by other users. Some games are great, but some are questionable. And for you mid-age players have probably played games like Piggy, Tower Defense Simulator, or even Flee the Facility. But there are some Roblox games that you probably forgot about, whether due to its downfall or just lack of player interest. With the first game being a popular simulator that you've probably played if you play Roblox around 2020. And the game I'm talking about here is the one and only Ninja Legends. Ninja Legends is a game released in late 2019 made by Scriptbloxian Studios. The game is about swinging your bamboo thingy to gain ninjutsu till your capacity gets full. And then you sell the ninjutsu for coins, which are used to buy better bamboo thingies and a larger capacity, which are belts, by the way. The game peaked in early 2020, hitting over 70,000 concurrent players, and its explosive growth was driven by its addictive progression, polished design, and the frequent updates, like new islands, pets, and ranks. At its peak, it reached over 2 billion visits and over 100,000 concurrent players. But it didn't take long for the downfall to begin. In late 2020, the game began to decline due to several factors like the repetitiveness of the game and the lack of updates. Since the developer of the game started to focus on other projects like Muscle Legends, Legends of Speed, and even a sequel to the first game. And by 2021, the game's popularity dropped dramatically and no longer leads to players' interest. Although the game is no longer relevant, the legacy they put on was truly remarkable, showing that a well-crafted progression and fast-paced updates can lead to a massive success for your game. Now the next game we have here is personally one of my favorites, and the game here is Zombie Rush. Zombie Rush is a wave-based zombie survival shooter game made by Beacon Studio, released in 2013. The game is about teaming up and survive endless waves of zombie, which each wave gets increasingly harder as more and stronger zombies appear. With each zombie you kill, you gain XP, and once you've reached a specific level, you will unlock a new weapon. And although quite repetitive, you can still play for over an hour and still have fun due to its random possibility outcome and how you can progress through your levels and weapons. And for over 12 years, the game still regularly gets updated by the developer, which is quite insane if you think about it. Though a lot has changed, looks a lot more modernized and kinda lost its classic and simplistic vibe that we're fond of. And sadly, the game isn't getting as much players as it used to. This game holds a special place in my heart because it was actually one of the first ever game I played on Roblox, and ever since then, it became my favorite. It's really sad to see the game not in their relevant state like they used to anymore. This game was really memorable, and I bet most of you have the same opinion too. And now the next game here you've definitely heard of or even played before. And that game I'm talking about here is Hide and Seek Extreme. Hide and Seek Extreme is a popular multiplayer game developed by Tim7775. And the game is about, well, you've guessed it, hide and seek. And in this game, one seeker, also known as It, is chosen randomly, while the remaining players hide in the chosen map and they are given 60 seconds to hide. Once the 60 seconds are up, the seeker gets unleashed and has 4 minutes to find everyone else hiding. If the seeker finds everyone hiding, they win. And if the seeker fails to find everyone, they lose. The game has been around since 2015, and ever since then, it still attracts players' interest, despite the game having a simple premise to it. I remember watching a video from DanTDM 9 years ago, and I think that was mostly the reason why I also played this game a lot back then, since I used to be a really big fan of him. Now next up we have here is Breaking Bones. Breaking Bones is a game made in the 11th of August in 2018. And the game is about, well, jumping off of a cliff and breaking as much bone as possible. Just that mechanic alone, the dark premise of the game, is what made it stood out from the rest and what made it so popular. But still, despite the initial success, Broken Bones experienced a decline of player engagement over time, with two factors of the downfall being the gameplay repetitiveness and the lack of updates. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to hit the like button. It's free and it helps out a lot. Thanks. Now the next game we have here is Speedrun 4. Speedrun 4 is a popular game on Roblox created by Verse. It is a fast-paced platformer where players sprint through a series of increasingly difficult levels, each with unique themes and music. The game was released in late 2014 and peaked in 2021 to 2023, averaging over 5,000 concurrent players. You may also recognize this game in most YouTubers' background videos. Its simple style and gameplay is what makes it so classic and fun. And after all of those years, the style and the gameplay remains the same, although they now have a lot of new features to the game like pets and events, but somehow still manage to maintain that classic vibe. And oh yeah, after I was done recording the background footage of the game, I actually continued to play it and tried their donut event, which was really fun by the way. Now next up we have here is Epic Minigames. Roblox Minigames is a popular game on Roblox developed by Typical Type. It's a multiplayer party game where players compete in a wide variety of short, fast-paced minigames, with each round lasting around 20 to 60 seconds, and players earn coins and experience based on their performance, with over 100 minigames, which include obbies, memory games, PvP, racing, survival, and much more. The game was released in mid-2015 and has reached over 2 billion visits, and now it has been consistently averaging over 3,000 concurrent player counts. I remember playing this game with my friends back in the day and spent over an hour just playing it. You can really never get bored of it, honestly. Also, it's pretty nice to see most of the design remaining the same as usual. No colorful and crazy UIs, no crazy graphics, just fun, simple, and classic. And those were just some out of the many Roblox games you forgot. Games you used to play with your friends, taken out of their spotlight from the new top Roblox games. But hey, some things just never last forever, and that's okay. One thing is certain though, the memories we've made will forever stick to us.